Hey, welcome you guys. Today in this video we're gonna be talking about if we should keep the first 3 monsters we get in Summoner's War. Now people have different opinions on this. You have a different opinion. I have a different opinion. You know what I mean. Disclaimer out there: I'm no pro at this game. I'm not very good, but I have played enough to know some things. So I think I'm entitled to give an opinion on some monsters, if anything. But yeah, now let's get started. The first monster you get is the Water Fairy. Now the Water Fairy is pretty good. First thing is, we're actually gonna be looking at their second state, not their first state. And by second state, I'm talking about their awakened form. So Elucia, now she is pretty good. Oh, another thing is we're actually gonna be talking about, are they good for mid game or end game? Now mid game is usually the end of the scenario mode or story mode. Actually, let me show you real quick. Mid game is usually around Mount White and this one. I don't know how to pronounce the names, but Mount White to usually 5 Mount Volcano. Alright, so that's usually mid game. End game is the arena, because that's where all the top players go to test out their monsters and stuff, you know, to become the best, pretty much. Alright, so let's go back to Elucia. Alright, so now Shooty Keeper, yes, for only mid game. She's very useful with their dart skill, which puts the enemy to sleep for 2 turns. Now I haven't seen it in Elucia in the arena. I mean, I have, but I haven't seen it used by top players. I don't think her third skill is a guarantee, especially with monsters with high resistance. Maybe that's why you don't see her in arena that much. I'm not sure. But again, she is pretty good for mid game, not end game. If you want to use her for end game, that's completely up to you. I personally don't think you should. But if you really like her, go for it. Alright. Now the second monster you get is the Fire Hellhound. Now we're going to be looking at its second state. Remember, that's the awakened form, which is Zaik or Zeke. I don't know how to pronounce these names. Should you keep him for mid game? Yes. Should you keep him for end game? Yes. Why? Well, for the third skill, it increases the attack and critical rate of all allies for 3 whole turns. Now that's very big, especially with very strong monsters. You can increase their attack a little bit more, and their critical rate, making them hit very hard. The only backlash with Zaik or Zeke is that he has very low HP and very weak defense, making him a weak link in your team. But again, that will last for 3 whole turns, and you should do a lot of damage by the end of those 3 turns. That's pretty much what Zaik is there for, to buff your monsters up. And if he can hit, well, then he hits hard. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Yes, you should definitely keep him for mid and end game. Now the last monster you get is a Wind Vagabond, or Royd, if I can find him. There we go. Now I don't like Royd, not really. I don't think he's as useful as the other ones. His first skill reduces the actually breaks their defense with the 40% chance, which is alright. Actually, it's pretty good. Second skill reduces their attack power, which is again very good. The third skill reduces the attack bar to 0, so that's very good. That's only on one single target. There's more monsters that are better than Royd. Yes, he is a natural 2-star, but usually you'll get 3 stars a little bit later from the beginning of the game, and you could probably pick up a better monster than Royd. He is pretty good for bosses, but again, for his third skill, I think there is a couple of other monsters that can reduce the attack to 0. Actually, there's he's gonna be a natural 3-star, so he's gonna be in the 4-star slot. Let me see if I can find him real quick. No, he can't be a 4-star, is he? No, he's not a 4-star. Never mind, he's a natural 4-star. My bad. His third skill reduces all enemies' attack gauge to 0, which is alright. But yeah, I don't think you should keep the wind vagabond. I don't find them useful. If you're gonna use them for the bosses, such as Giant's Keep, Dragon's Lair, or the Magic, or whatever. They're just the bosses. It's gonna pretty much let you hit the enemy again with your whole team. Yeah, that's I really don't like the Wind Vagabond or Royd. I don't like them. I really don't like them. It's just that I think the other vagabonds are way better. But again, people have their own opinions. If you like them and you can make them work in your team, great, use him. He is decent. But again, that's completely up to you. I recommend the water, if anything. For his third skill, actually I have him right here as a 5-star awakened. He can take hits, so yeah, that's why I have him, to take hits pretty much. Anyways, if this video was helpful in any way, drop a like. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I'm not forcing you, but if you did enjoy the video though, I really like if you can like the video. This is my first video, so I'm kind of, I guess, not there yet, but hopefully I will be. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and peace.